Right, we are back with another resin art video. So with this one, I'm gonna try something with the good old baby lotion hack. Seen me do lots with the baby lotion before. What I want to do is try and create a pendant that looks like the Northern Lights, and for that I'm going to be using some of the dichroish off-cut film that I've got. Now what I ideally want to do is try and draw in some kind of trees. It's going to be like a biodome. I want the Northern Lights to be kind of captured inside the pendant, and you're going to see the trees kind of surrounding the Northern Lights, hopefully. If it works. So again, inside here is just my Johnson's baby lotion. Some people have used hand creams. It works. And with this bottle, it's a 10ml precision needle tip bottle, and I've just pinched the tip together just to create a kind of nib where I can get straighter lines and designs with. Now you can do all sorts of different things with this. You can do what's the word? I always get the two mixed up, mandala and Mandela. You know what I mean. You can do lots of different dot designs, swirls, etc. But I'm going to try trees. Now, I don't know how. I think what I need to do is obviously start, this will be like the base of the land, if that makes sense. So the tree points will be coming into the piece. So if I start here, I can kind of see better. So I'm just going to draw a line, and that will be our tree, what do you call it? It's one of those days again, guys. That will be our tree beginning thing, stem. Oh my goodness. Hold on a minute. Trunk. Tree trunk. Oh dear. So using a cocktail stick, what I'm thinking is if I kind of do this, it should give us tree branches. Bring them out wider at the base. I feel like Bob Ross. Beautiful trees. Is that what he says? I don't know. I used to watch him a lot as a kid. So hopefully that will kind of look like a tree. I don't know if you can see that. It's really hard to see because the white. There we go. Oh look, it does actually look like a tree. So what I'm going to do is just do big ones and small ones surrounding this edge, all pointing downwards. So that will kind of be our biodome, I suppose. Is that the word? I don't even know. And to be honest with you, I don't care. It's one of those days. It is Thursday. I've left everything till the last minute. Again, I've got to get a video up for tonight. And yeah, it's been one of those days. See, I was kind of waiting. I wanted to do 100k video, but we haven't hit it yet. So, you know, I've got to come up with the goods. And to make it a little bit easier, common sense, I'm going to rotate the mold instead of trying to work away from myself. So that was really quick and easy. What I did was I just drew the lines and then really quickly just kind of zigzagged all over them to create this kind of perspective of trees. Now, all we need to do, I think this one is actually going to be really, really quick and easy for you guys to do, is fill this with resin. So I'm using the Let's Resin UV Clear Hard Type. Let's Resin, just to let you know guys, they have changed the discount code. I have updated it in most of the recent videos, but again, that is in the description box below. Amazon, apparently that it changes every 6 months. So of course I will update you whenever it happens. So I'm just going to top this up. I haven't cured it. I'm just going to cut out a circle of this, hopefully the right size. I should have made a clear capuchon first so I could have just drawn around it. It's one of them days again, guys. It's the dodgiest looking circle I've ever seen. But it's not far off. Let's just give that a little poke. That's not bad. Most of those gaps aren't going to show because we're going to back it with black as well. So this is the dichroish film from Little Windows. I can't remember the layer combo of these two colours. I'll pin it at the end of the video where I layered these. You may be able to see which two colours it was. I can't remember. As always, massive shout out to my channel members, anyone who's bought me a coffee or a super thanks to all my subs. Again, we're at time of filming, I think we're 300 away from hitting that 100k mark. Thank you very, very much. Gonna slide under my mirror and give that a couple of minutes under my beast. That is now cured. I can take this out before I back it because I don't want that black to seep down the sides and ruin the piece. Slippery because the baby lotion. Just remember that. Hopefully we're going to be able to see the trees. Now what I'm going to do is back this with black and then sand down just the surface that's not the trees, so the trees stand out a bit better. And I'm hoping that's going to refract the light around and give us a really epic Northern Lights look. So I've just got some black mica powder mixed in with my UV resin. Because I've got the beast, it can cure a lot better. If you haven't got a powerful lamp, as I always say, do it in layers with less black mica. And I'm going to give that a couple of minutes under my lamp. I'm probably going to give it a couple of layers as well, just to make it really, really, really dark. So there it is so far. Doesn't look like much. Now I need to just take my time and just sand over the surface, but not the trees. I suppose it's not really going to matter if I get some of the trees. We'll see. Okay, so I just used a 300 grit. And now comes the moment of truth. I'm just going to clean that up with some isopropyl alcohol. And hopefully the trees will create a kind of window. I can see the colours already, that's incredible. Let's see the trees. Right, let's give that a good clean up. As always, give the video a thumbs up, drop me a comment if you haven't subbed. It is free, hit that button for me. Okay, I have to apologise. Always check that you've got the right size bezels before you make something. I've got hundreds, but apparently I don't have anything the size for this. So you're going to have to use your imagination with this. So imagine this on a different scale. One that maybe would fit something like that, or would work perfectly with this. That's way too big for that, but imagine, you know, use your imagination. But look at the colours. Could do with a little bit more sanding. But the trees turned out really well, actually. I'm really happy with those. You could, if you wanted to, fill them in with black, but I think they're like a little window. The colours are stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. I need to just refine that sanding just a little bit more. Look at that. It's like we've captured the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights, inside a cabochon. Well, it's only a really quick one just to kind of make something for tonight. Imagine that on a bigger scale though. Not a really big scale. That would look crazy. Right, I hope you enjoyed that one. See you for the next one. I'll be a little bit more prepared. Bye for now.